A Republican political hopeful from Pennsylvania who's a huge Trump supporter and does not believe that Biden won the 2020 election has now stated that he plans on using violence and intimidation against school board officials who implement mask mandates. Now, this person is Steve Lynch. He's a personal trainer and anti-maxer who is running for the Northampton County Executive position in Pennsylvania. Let's hear what he has to say.
I plan on going in these school boards. Ian and other strong men. Men, where are you? Men, wake up, smell the coffee. Let's go. Make men great again, right? Make men again. Let's go. Men, I need you in the coming weeks, because when we walk into those school boards, we're going to have everything we need to do to go in there with those 9 school boards that voted to put these masks back on the children with no scientific. It's done giving them the research and the data. Do you understand that? Forget going into these school boards and bringing data. You go into school boards to remove them. That's what you do. They don't follow the law. They don't follow the law. You go in and you remove them. I'm going in with 20 strong men. I'm going to speak in front of the school board, and I'm going to give them an option. They can leave or they can be removed. And then after that, we're going to replace them with nine parents, and we're going to vote down the mask mandates that evening. That evening. This is how you get stuff done. Forget writing your legislators. Forget it. They're not listening. You got to do something. It's us. It's we the people. When I see criminals trying to take my rights and my beautiful children and everything that they're going to do, you're going to have to take my life. There's no way. I'll die on this hill. There's no way. No way.
So there you have it. This is one of many stories involving right-wingers who are either running for political office or are in political office or in other positions of power, essentially advocating for the use of violence toward those who implement policies during the pandemic that are meant to keep people safe, but they just happen to disagree with. Now, he's free to take his children out of the schools if he doesn't want them masked, but he doesn't have the right. Like, here's the other thing, right? What about parents who want their children to wear masks? What about those parents?
Yeah.
Because there are more of those parents compared to idiots who want to keep kids unsafe or want to risk the lives of educators by doing away with mask mandates. I should note, by the way, that 8 out of the 10 Northampton County schools, school districts have implemented mask mandates. Maybe that's why he's so fired up, or maybe he's just using this as his culture war issue of choice as he campaigns for this position.
Yeah, he says that's the hill I'll die on. Well, that might be literal. 4 conservative talk show hosts died this week. They were all against vaccines. They didn't take them, and they got coronavirus, and they died. And one called himself Mr. Anti-Vax. Mr. Anti-Vax is dead because he made a terrible mistake of not taking the vaccine. I don't know, we're supposed to have sympathy for them, whatever. They poisoned the minds of all their listeners. They said over and over again how vaccines, they made fun of vaccines. They said it was freedom. But look, you tell conservative media, seatbelts are a form of tyranny. We'll have thousands of right-wingers flying out of their windshields within the year. I'm not joking. If they did it, if Tucker Carlson did it, Trump did it, Alex Jones did it, those conservative talk show hosts did it, they'd all stop wearing seatbelts and they'd all start flying out of windshields. They'll believe anything that these conservative media says, anything.
The seatbelt argument I don't really like, because first of all, you should wear a seatbelt. I agree with seatbelt laws, clearly. But if you decide you don't want to wear a seatbelt and you get into a car accident and you die as a result, you die as a result of your actions, right? What these clowns are advocating for is doing away with easy measures that are meant to keep people safe during a pandemic that deals with a highly contagious virus, right? So look, you want to drink bleach, I don't really care. Right? I don't, I genuinely don't. That guy wants to do whatever he wants to do that only affects himself, I don't care. But when your actions could get other people killed, that's when you care. That's when I care.
Anna, I got you, but I use it as an example because it's so easy to understand. And you know what? I did it on social media earlier today. And you know what happened? A bunch of right-wingers started saying, yeah, wait a minute, why do we need seatbelts? That is a little bit of
Really, they never thought about that? So is prosecution for drunk driving also tyranny? In their minds?
Anything where they don't get to do whatever they want is tyranny to them. I want my freedom. I want to endanger you because I'm a petulant little You know what you are. So now back to this guy. He seems obsessed with strong men. He's like, oh, I want those strong men. I want them so bad. Okay, whatever, dude. Bring them to your 20 strong men to your own house and do whatever you guys want to do in that house, okay? But going around saying, hey, let's go physically remove the board members? No, that's a direct threat on specific people. That is illegal. Do we have laws in this country? Do we have any laws left? This is total anarchy because the government will not enforce laws against right-wingers. It is such a specific and insane exception. Everyone has to follow the law unless you're a right-winger, in which case you could threaten violence, you could do violence, you could do anything you want, you're above the law. And guys, maybe what this has done is exposed it, that it's been this way all along. We didn't know, we thought that the laws applied to all of us. Maybe, I guess the right wingers, especially the ones in power, they've been ignoring the laws all along, going, those aren't for us. Yep. Those are for brown people and women and people we don't like. We're not gonna follow the laws if we do. Write your legislators. He said, don't write your legislators, that's democracy. No, be a thug, be a criminal, be a brown shirt. Go and physically assault people you don't agree with. We're right-wingers, we don't give a damn about democracy. We're just a bunch of thugs. You know what you should do with those thugs? Put them in jail. That's where that guy belongs. That was a clear threat. And the reality is, apparently law enforcement and governments, mayors, governors, they're all cowards. Oh my God, if I arrest a right-winger, the rest of them will cry. So what? Let them cry. They're weak. They like to cry for a living. Let them cry in the corner of a jail cell if they break the law.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.